Ever pondered upon how FIFA, the grand governing body of football, came into existence? Let's rewind to the early 20th century, a time when football was rapidly gaining popularity worldwide. Yet there was a missing piece in this global puzzle. A unifying force, an international governing body that could regulate the sport and ensure fair play. Many nations had their own football associations, but the sport lacked a global standard. This absence was felt keenly by players and enthusiasts alike. The need for an international federation was clear, to bridge the gaps and bring together the football world under one umbrella. In walked Robert Guérin, a French journalist with a passion for football and a vision for an international federation. He and a group of like-minded individuals from 7 different countries started to nurture this idea, an idea that was as audacious as it was necessary. And so the seeds of an idea that would revolutionize football were sown. Now you might be wondering, who were the visionaries behind this idea? Well, the story of FIFA is incomplete without mentioning Robert Guérin, the first president of the federation. Guérin was a journalist by profession, a man of letters who loved the beautiful game. He was the driving force behind the establishment of FIFA, using his persuasive skills to convince football associations from different countries to unite under one international federation. Alongside Guérin, there were 7 other founding members, each playing a crucial role in the formation of FIFA. They were representatives from Belgium, Denmark, France, the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland. These men brought their unique perspectives, their love for the sport, and their vision for a global football community to the table. The representative from Belgium was Louis Mullinghaus, a man known for his administrative acumen. From Denmark, there was Ludvig Silo, a man who was known for his love for football and his commitment to growing the sport in his home country. From the Netherlands came Carl Anton Wilhelm Hirschman. His contribution to FIFA was invaluable. He served as the federation's secretary and treasurer, managing the finances and ensuring the smooth operation of the organization. From Spain, we had Carlos Padros, a man who was instrumental in organizing the first Copa del Rey, Spain's premier football competition. From Sweden, there was Hugo Meno, a man who had a deep passion for football and believed in its potential to unite people. And finally, from Switzerland, came Victor E. Schneider and Adolf Starpenhorst, 2 men who played a significant role in securing Zurich as the headquarters of FIFA. These 8 men, from different walks of life, united by their shared love of football, dared to dream of a world united by the sport. They saw the potential of football to cross borders, to bring people together, to create a global community. They worked tirelessly to turn their dream into reality, and their efforts bore fruit in the form of FIFA. These were the men who dared to dream, laying the foundation for what FIFA is today. The road to becoming the world's football governing body was not easy for FIFA. Born in the early 20th century, FIFA was an ambitious project that sought to unite a fragmented world of football under one umbrella. Yet the path was fraught with challenges every step of the way. Imagine the world of football back then. Each country had its own rules, its own leagues, and its own way of doing things. FIFA's mission was to bring order to this chaos, to standardize the rules, and to create a platform for international competition. But gaining recognition was no easy task. It was a struggle to convince nations to come together, to compromise on their unique rules, and to accept a governing body that was, in many ways, a foreign entity. And then there were the international disputes. Football, like any sport, was influenced by the political and social realities of its time. Disputes between nations often spilled over into the football field, sparking controversies and crises that FIFA had to manage. There were disagreements over player transfers, disputes over match schedules, and conflicts over the very rules of the game. Yet, through it all, FIFA stood firm, striving to maintain a level playing field for all. The early years also saw significant milestones. Non-European countries began to join the fold, expanding FIFA's reach beyond the old continent. Countries from South America, Africa, and Asia became part of this global football family, bringing with them their unique styles and flair. This was a testament to FIFA's growing influence and the universal appeal of football. Despite numerous challenges, FIFA persevered, steadily growing in stature and influence. From its humble beginnings, it navigated through a maze of obstacles to emerge as the world's premier football governing body. It's a journey that is both inspiring and instructive, a testament to the power of unity, perseverance, and the enduring love for the beautiful game. FIFA's most significant contribution to football came in the form of a global tournament. This wasn't just any tournament, but the first World Cup, held in the year 1930. The conception of the World Cup was not without its challenges. Imagine the task of organizing an international tournament during a time when global communication and travel were not as seamless as they are today. But the leaders of FIFA, driven by the vision of uniting nations through the sport of football, were determined to make it happen. The host nation for this inaugural event was Uruguay, a country that had garnered respect in football circles for their Olympic successes in the previous decade. It was a bold move, considering the logistical difficulties of long-distance travel for European teams. Yet 13 teams, 7 from South America, 4 from Europe, and 2 from North America, made the journey, setting the stage for an event that would revolutionize the sport. The tournament itself was a grand spectacle. The matches were held at the Estadio Centenario in Montevideo, a stadium built specifically for the World Cup, a testament to the grandeur and scale of the event. Over the course of 18 days, the teams battled it out on the pitch, showcasing a level of skill and passion that had never been seen before on such a global stage. The World Cup transformed football from a regional sport into a global phenomenon. It provided a platform for nations to display their talents, compete on equal footing, and share in a collective passion for the game. The success of the tournament cemented FIFA's role as the governing body of international football and set a precedent for future World Cups. The World Cup's impact extended beyond the confines of the football pitch. It fostered international camaraderie and introduced the concept of global competition in a way that was both thrilling and unifying. With the World Cup, FIFA had truly arrived on the world stage. The tournament's success was a testament to the power of football to bring people together, regardless of their geographical boundaries or cultural differences. And it remains to this day one of the greatest contributions of FIFA to the world of sport. Over a century later, FIFA's legacy is unmistakable. The organization has grown from a small gathering in Paris to the global governing body of football, shaping the very fabric of the beautiful game. The influence of FIFA is far-reaching, extending beyond the boundaries of the pitch. It's not just about the thrill of the World Cup or the tension of the qualifiers, but about how the game has been ingrained in our societies worldwide. FIFA has played a key role in fostering this global connection, bridging geographical and cultural divides through the universal language of football. Take a moment to consider the international tournaments, the anticipation that bubbles up every 4 years for the World Cup, the exhilaration of the Women's World Cup, the excitement of the youth tournaments, and the spectacle of the Club World Cup. These aren't just competitions, they're global events that bring nations together, stimulate economies, and inspire the next generation of footballers. And it's not just the big tournaments. FIFA's efforts are ceaseless in promoting and developing the sport worldwide. Through numerous initiatives, they work to ensure that football is accessible to all, regardless of age, gender, or socio-economic status. From grassroots projects that provide opportunities for children in underserved communities, to the implementation of fair play and anti-discrimination policies, FIFA is committed to making football a force for good. Yet FIFA's legacy is not without controversy or challenges. Scandals and corruption allegations have cast shadows over its governance. But despite these hurdles, the organization continues to strive for reform and betterment, acknowledging its shortcomings and working towards a future that upholds the integrity and spirit of the sport. FIFA's journey, from a small gathering in Paris to the global governing body of football, is a testament to the enduring power of the beautiful game. The legacy of FIFA is not just in the goals scored or the trophies lifted, but in the lives touched, the communities transformed, and the world united through the love of football. So there you have it, the story of how FIFA was born and evolved. Born from an idea sparked by the need for international football governance, FIFA was established in the early 20th century. The founding fathers, a group of visionary football enthusiasts, took the mantle and laid the groundwork for what would become the world's foremost football governing body. In its formative years, FIFA faced numerous challenges, yet it stood firm, growing and evolving into a global organization. The birth of the World Cup, a landmark event in FIFA's history, revolutionized the sport, bringing nations together in a celebration of football. In modern times, FIFA's legacy is undeniable. Its influence extends beyond the pitch, impacting nations, cultures, and millions of football fans worldwide. It has shaped the sport we know and love today. Next time you watch a football match, remember the story of FIFA, the organization that made it all possible.